gobbler's and sees the decoys and works across this field right to us. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
Be easy, it's hard.
Midday gobbler. Dude, that was insane. How did he not drop on that first one?
I don't know.
Well, we were just sitting here, me and Craig. Just sitting here talking. And sure enough, I could have swore I heard something sound just like a little twig broke. And he's flopping now. But it sounded like a little twig. Then we kind of heard some spit and drumming. Sure enough, this freaking Tom was at like 20 yards out of the far left of the blind. There's a bridge down here on a main road, so he had to have come from way down across the road, and heck, he didn't gobble at all. He never gobbled, and when he got up here, it was like such a soft little gobble, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like it was just like a little, like a, ooh, like just like, I don't know, it was like a tiny little gobble, which I've never heard one do that before. Sure enough, he just came in, and we had a feeder and a lookout hen, and there he is, but he just flogged the decoys. I mean, it was crazy. But no, not bad for opening day. Can't beat that. I mean, gosh, man, nothing like it. Probably an hour into the morning, and it would have been nice if he would have came in gobbling so we had a little bit more of a heads up, but can't complain. Got one down, and it's early in the morning. I got another spot in mind. I think we'll probably pack up here in a second and see if we can't go get on another bird somewhere else, but nothing like it, man. You can't beat it. It's time to check him out. We had a lookout hen there in the feeder. Set up a trail camera. Try to angle it over here, see if we could get any footage of him. He flogged the hen, but man, that's a big bird. Holy cow.
Dead Tom.
Dude.
Come from that way.
That's over 1 inch spurs. That's a big body bird though. Man, that did a number on him. Headshot. Lost one feather, it looks like. Couple maybe. Whew. Can't beat it. It's a good time right there. Well, opening day, April 26th here in Indiana. We got set up in a ground blind today. Get out of the cold a little bit. It's a little windy out here too, but got set up, and we've been roosting these birds the last several days, even a week, and where they had been at back here behind us, they weren't here this morning. They were way over at the neighbors, so they weren't gobbling very much either, maybe every 10-15 minutes. But sure enough, about an hour in, right at about 7:30, a little after 7:30, I heard a stick break there close to the blind, and then we heard some spitting and drumming, and sure enough, here he came, dragging his wings right to the decoys, and flogged that upright decoy there and let him have it about 20-25 yards. So can't beat it. Good opening day. We're gonna get him out of here after we get some pictures and load up, probably get him cleaned up, and see if we can't get Craig on one here later this morning. Well, I tagged out this morning, so
we took a little break, loaded back up, and headed to the next spot. See if we can't get Craig on a bird. We gotta cut across this pasture here, get back to that woods. Those turkeys like hanging out. There's a couple fields over here with a little point that comes out in an old lane. They like feeding out in those fields, so we're gonna head out there and see if we can't get on another one. It's almost 10. It's almost 10 o'clock now, so they should be splitting up from their hens if they haven't already. So we're gonna get back here, get set up, get tucked in and get the decoys out and let it calm down for a little bit and start throwing some calls out. So stay tuned and we'll see how this one goes.
Well, we just got set up. It's currently 10:30. Got the decoys out here in the field. Craig's set up over there about 5-10 yards away from me. There's a wheat field right there and this old bean stubble field. Sometimes those turkeys go out there to that little patch of woods and then they'll work down here. There's an old lane that runs into here and just some overgrown grass and stuff. This is all big ridge. So those turkeys either use the bottom field down there or most of the time they're up here. So we're hoping to draw them across either from the neighbors back to the west or see if they can't come across here from that point over there. Hopefully they cooperate and that'll be 2 birds down on opening day. We'll see what happens. 10:30 is a good time though sometimes. Those toms get fired up when they split off from those hens. So if you get one going, then 9 times out of 10, it seems like they come in. So we'll see what happens here in a bit.
Well, no luck this morning at the second spot trying to get Craig on a bird. Didn't even hear a gobble over here. Kind of surprising. We used to see him here all the time, but I don't know what's the plan next. Probably head out, get some lunch or something. Craig said he's buying.
Damn right.
Probably try to bring me to McDonald's or something cheap, but that ain't happening. But I don't know. We're gonna see what we can get into maybe later this afternoon if I get time. If not, we're gonna try to get after it first thing in the morning before work. So we'll see what happens here in a little while.
Me and Craig were just walking back in here. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. Sure enough, before we even got to where I wanted to get set up, there's a turkey in here in the woods gobbling. We got set up, we got the decoys out, and he's still in there hammering, so should be a gimme, I'd say. As long as he comes out here to this field edge, we should be able to kill him. So stay tuned.
He's still down here a ways.
I think he's gonna work in. He's gonna kill him.
Gobbler goes silent, and just a few minutes later, he pops out of the corner of the woods at 30 yards. Nice, dude. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm gonna go get a snack.
Wait a minute. Oh. Well, we took a break midday. I had some errands and stuff I had to take care of, and I told my buddy I had a spot we could go to where I thought we'd have pretty good chances, and I told him where we needed to get set up so we could listen or get a start. And sure enough, as soon as we were getting up there, just a couple yards away from the tree I had picked out, we heard him gobble down in the woods. I started cutting, getting him excited. He was gobbling a few times down there, didn't act like he's making any progress, and finally the last time I went silent on him, he gobbled. I got him fired up again, and he gobbled again. I shut up, and he gobbled one more time, and I told Craig, I was like, I think he's coming. I mean, he went silent on us, and I heard a stick break in here in the woods, and I told him he'd either pop out right here at this corner, or he'd come out in this bottom and work his way up. But we got set up, put the two hens out. We're sitting right here by this little group of trees in the shade, and sure as right at the corner, worked his way in, flogged the decoys, and we freaking smoked him right here. Can't believe it. Opening day, turkey season, Indiana. It's April 26th, it's 3 p.m. We were only out here this afternoon for 30 minutes to just kill this gobbler. It's the only one in this area or at this property, and just that time, like midday like that, you get one fired up. I mean, you can usually get him to come in, and sure enough, he did. Flogged the decoys. I mean, it was awesome. So opening day, we both tagged out. We got a few buddies down south, a couple hours away. I think I'm gonna head down there maybe tomorrow night, so we're ready for Friday morning and probably hunt Saturday morning. So, but no, that's a good start. Can't complain too much. Double down, baby. Well, we just made it happen again. It's opening day here, Indiana turkey season 2023, April 26th. I killed my bird this morning about an hour after fly down time, and we had some stuff we had to do this afternoon, so we took care of that, and we just got out here at maybe 2:30, a little after 2:30, and told Craig where I wanted to get set up to listen, because I knew that there was one bird over here I'd been kind of keeping eyes on, and as soon as we were 5 feet from the tree I wanted to get sat down at, we heard him gobble back here behind us in the woods. And whenever you get them to gobble like that midday or even late afternoon like this, it's usually a done deal. And I gave him some yelps and some cuts, got him excited, and went silent on him. And sure enough, told Craig he's either going to come out of this corner or he's going to walk the field edge from this lane down here. And sure enough, he popped out of the corner right here at 25, 30 yards and walked right into the decoys, flogged the decoys, and Craig put a good shot on him, and the rest is history. So, but can't beat that. Bird down at 3 o'clock. I mean, evening time, it was a good hunt, and now we're tagged out. So now we got to find some buddies to go with to get some more footage.
It's been an awesome opening day. It don't get much better than this.
Perfect weather too. It's 60 out here today of a high, but sunny. And the next, I mean, for opening day, you can't really beat it. It's about perfect. Steady wind, and then next 4 or 5 days are calling for rain. So we figured we better take off work today while we can and make something happen before the weather moves in. So, but nope, we're gonna get this stuff packed up and get this bird back home, get him cleaned up and taken apart, and see if we can't find someone else to go with this weekend. So, good hunt, Craig.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Awesome.